What is it that we think about when we hear God chose me? A lot of times we think of it in a singular context. We think of it from a perspective of God chose me. That is something in my mind, in my human view, that I see as all positivity, all beneficial things. And the reality of it is that when you're chosen by God, it is a positive thing. But when it shows up in our life at times, it doesn't reflect in our eyes as positive situations and positive moments consistently. Sometimes when God chooses you, that means that he chooses you for the good that he understands to be good, not the good that we think is supposed to be good. Because a lot of times when we think of good and being chosen by God, we have a tendency to think of our definition of what is good. But it is impossible for us to dictate what is good in our lives when we cannot see all of who we really are yet. It is God who knows all of who we are. It is God who knows our hearts. It is God who knows the purpose and the destiny that he has for us. And since we cannot see it, it becomes irresponsible of us by not beating our flesh daily, by not staying in a position of humility and trying to take control to then say that we are able to dictate or decide what is going to be good for us when we think about the narrative of God choosing us. Are you getting what I'm saying? So we have to open our minds up and understand that God choosing us is God choosing us to completion. When we look at God choosing us, or when we think about it in our human minds, it is not a fully completion of God choosing us. It is not the completion of God choosing us. Does that making sense? When we look at it, we're thinking only from a good side. We're not thinking fully well-rounded. We're not thinking about all of the different aspects that go into it when we think of God chose me. We only think about it from the position of us being celebrated and us being elevated and us being acknowledged and us being able to obtain a certain amount of things and us having certain positions and operating in certain levels of authority. But never does it occur to us in our fleshly nature to understand that when God chooses you, he chooses you for his completion. And completion always comes with multiple things. It is not the completion of just good, because what is good is good. And so if God is created us to be complete individuals, and his plan that he has for us is for us to get to a point of completion, then that means it must be something more than just the good things. When God chooses you, it's more than just the good. It also is the bad. If it wasn't that God was doing things with us when he chooses us for completion, then the Bible would never say that God is always perfecting the good work on the inside of us until the coming of Christ Jesus. Are you with me?